Hello and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. On the last episode, we. Well, I believe we're at the library currently, and we found a peculiar book where we have these four options. That's as far as I remember. Um, yeah. We haven't had the book about talking to ghosts yet, so. So which do we read about? Let's read about luck, I guess. Dive right in. Luck is a tricky thing. What does it mean when someone is lucky? Everyone always assumes it means good luck. But it can't mean bad luck. But can't it mean bad luck too? Everyone always assumes that unlucky means you have bad luck. But maybe unlucky just means you have no luck. Perhaps it's better if you have someone who is unlucky. Oh, sorry, if you have. Perhaps it's better if you're someone who. Perhaps it is better if you are someone who is unlucky. Maybe no luck is better than having any luck at all. So, in the nicest way, I hope your luck runs out. I suppose so. Okay. Omens, why not? An omen foretells the future in a way. It precedes events of a good or horrible nature. The omen itself may even seem like the good or terrible thing that is to occur. Perhaps the most cruel part of a bad omen is that it can lead to something even more horrific. There's even more. There may even be multiple instances of bad omens, leading up to a terrible event. Be aware of the omens in your life. Protect yourself. You may not be able to stop whatever is coming, but you may always prepare yourself for it. Should I be preparing? I don't know what I would prepare for though, or how I would even start. I hope all this weird stuff that's happening isn't any kind of omen. Let's go with curses. A curse is a terrible thing. Its purpose is always to inflict harm. Many people who are under curses are probably not even aware of any fact that they are. Perhaps they just think that they are struck with some bad luck. Thankfully, there is a way to reverse a curse. But you have to try it many times in many ways before it is broken. And when it is, you may not be sure if anything has happened at all. But it is always better to live without a curse. The book proceeds to list different types of curses and possible solutions to them. I don't think I have a curse. I think we might, based on what we've seen. Someone had to inflict a curse on you for it even to work, right? I don't think I know anyone who would want to do that. While there is a murderer in the town, I hope no one who would want to do that. And wishes. What is that? What is it that you wish? Is it a desire? Perhaps it is even a need. People wish for many things, every day, all the time. Whether it is out of want or out of necessity, do you truly believe a wish can come true, no matter how nonsensical it seems? They say there are many ways for a wish to come true. Many wish on shooting stars, or the first star they see come nightfall. Many wish upon dandelions or by blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. But make no mistake, a wish is best burned. Burned? A burned wish is bound to come true. At the very least, it has the closest chance. The next time you must wish, try burning it. The results may not be what you imagined, but they're almost sure to come true. A burned wish. The manga that had, the manga had that weird writing on it. It all started after. It started happening after I burned the book. Maybe whoever left it in there left stuff in the other books. We're gonna go to the library and just start burning books. I put the book down and rushed quietly to the manga shelf. A burned wish come true. I wonder, was it someone's wish that I burned? Or maybe I set off a curse in its place. If I burned it, did the wish count for me too? That is true. If someone makes a wish and you are the one who makes it sort of activate, do you receive the benefits or do they receive it because it's their wish? Or did you just steal someone else's wish? I eventually made it to the shelf I was looking for. Mostly all the set was there. Maybe whoever wrote in that book wrote more than the rest. I took out the book and hurriedly skimmed through the pages. I don't even care about the spoilers I might get by doing so. When the book had nothing in it, I tried another, then another, and then one of the books fell off the shelf. It surprised me just a bit. It sounded especially loud in the quiet library. As I went squat down and pick it up, is it the ghost book? No, it's not. I noticed it had opened itself on the page of the cemetery of all things. But even stranger, there's a slip of paper that had found its way into the book as well. Was this left by the same person who had left such a mess in the other book? I picked it up and began to read the note that was left. People are never gone forever. I promise you, this statement is true. There is no such thing as a departed soul. Not anymore. I will not regret this decision. I must live knowing the truth of it. Not because no one will listen, but because it will leave me lonely for a long, long time. That's okay. It doesn't really feel lonely even when it does. In fact, it's kind of fun. I wonder how much I will be able to see before it's over. That is, if you ever intend for this to have an ending to begin with. It makes me wonder how many variations I will see. Say, if you're reading this, and I know you are, why don't you tell me? I'd love to hear your side. The note ended there. I'm not entirely sure what it means, but I really couldn't understand any of it. So we burn it, we're going to talk to someone. I'm sure I'm missing the whole story behind it, but whoever wrote it, I hope you know that I'm listening, and I hope you won't be lonely for long, because nobody should ever have to be lonely. I left the library after that. Well, that's the thing. For example, people who are scared of the dark, they're not scared of the dark. They're not scared of being alone in the dark. They're scared of not being alone in the dark. It couldn't be a coincidence that the manga just happened to open on a page with a cemetery on it. So I decided I would check there for anything new or suspicious, any kind of sign. I spent a while there, going down in rows, inspecting each grave for something new and something different. A letter that changed or a color that's shifted. Anything. And then I happened upon it. In a way way back of the cemetery, right before the iron fence. Where the cemetery ends and the forest begins. There was a new grave here. A grave I had never seen before. And I would know, because I've seen them all. Cult of the Lambs. It seems like I would guess CILT, so kilt maybe. Looks like Uno next, and wound. But it could just be like scratchings to make it look like text. It had strange writing on it, unlike any language I'd ever seen before. Was it a code? But why would someone have coding on their grave? There was something weird about it, and the closer I got to inspect it, I began to feel nauseous, just like at the church, and at the funeral. And it made me feel dizzy, just a little bit. It was as if a strange presence was emanating from it. So are we going to pass out, and we're going to fall on the grave, and then have that dream? That was still the best word I could use to describe it. Just pressure. I didn't really want to get sick again. But this headstone, it was so curious. It had to be related to the rest of all this stuff. It had to be. I wanted to inspect it more, but by that point, I'd been out all day. I knew the cemetery would be closing soon, and I couldn't stay for long. Not to mention, I was very tired. I'd been running around all day, and it was finally starting to catch up to me. The weird headstone started to make me dizzy, and didn't help me any either. I decided I would head home and try to make sense of it tomorrow. After all, it's not like the grave would be going anywhere. So I packed up and head home. It would probably do me some good to get some rest. My head was spinning in so many strange concepts after all. I followed my usual routine, the one I always follow when I got home. And well, you already know what comes next. I know I usually try and ask things, but I had a long day, so I'll probably just go to bed soon. Besides, it isn't like you'll suddenly decide to open up about anything, right? I'm afraid not. That's what I figured. If I could ask anyways, just really quickly. Are they still okay? Are you still coming? I'll ask if they're still okay. Yes, your parents are still okay. Would you tell me if they aren't? Good night, Mary. Sounds like a no. The following morning, I was digging through the fireplace. I had hoped that, well, maybe the manga I burned accidentally could help me provide more insight. Even if it was set on fire, there's still a chance that there'd be at least some salvageable part, right? Please, just something. I'll take anything. It's worthless. It's all burned up. Even when I try and pick up the tiny scrap, there could be something. It just turns to ash in my hands. Guess I won't be getting any more use out of that book. Just then, Groven stepped in. He was about to walk past me before I called out to him. Groven! Yeah? Where are you going? Going out? That isn't exactly an answer. It is. Is it important again? Yeah. Who wants to know? Sorry, just wanted to ask if you might help me with this. Since you're going out anyways. Maybe we could. Maybe when I get home. There's something I have to do by myself. When we will be home. Later. Groven walked out the door shortly after that. He didn't tell me where he was going. I was about to leave to the house myself, but if I go out now, it might look like I was following him or something. I didn't want it to upset him. I figured to stay here and play with the soot for a while. But then, my phone went off. Checked the notification. It was a message from Reginald. What a surprise. It was perfectly timing. It was perfect timing. Mary, come to the set. What? Mary, quite contrary. That does not look as cool as it did in my head. My sincerest apologies. Sorry, I want to ask. You're not here today? Huh? Am I not where? Cemetery, of course. It's a bit cloudy today, and I figured you might want to be here before the rain started. Oh, you're there right now? Indeed I am. No real reason for it, just passing by. Thought I might see you if you'd stopped in, though I suppose not today. That's okay. Well, actually, I was going to head into town pretty soon, visit the cemetery myself. I just wanted to check on some things there, after all. There's been a lot of stuff happening, and I'm trying to organize. Oh, I'll just wait for you here then. What? Don't be silly. Even if I leave right now, it'll still be a while before I actually make it there. I don't mind waiting. You mean, are you sure? You don't have something better to do? That sounds awfully rude over text. Sorry. No worries. I think I'll still be here a while. Maybe I'll be here when you come down. I guess we'll see. Well, alright, and I'll leave a few. Guess maybe we'll see there. I guess maybe you will. I tidied myself up and making sure I had everything, and then walked over to the cabin, waiting for the next bus into town. I wondered on the way there if Reginald really would still be waiting for me once I made it. I mean, I suppose I had no reason to doubt it. I just don't understand why he would want to wait for me. Ulterior motives. Surely, there's a better way. There are better ways he could be spending his time, especially if he got the day off today. But maybe, if he's free, maybe he'd be willing to help me figure this out. The bus skidded to a stop at its usual station. I hopped off and walked in the direction of the cemetery. And before I knew it, I was walking past the familiar metal bars that led up to the cemetery gates. And I looked past them into the cemetery, and it was a familiar man with his long caramel hair coming to greet me. I don't think I've actually taken into account how long Reginald's hair actually is. We're actually still here. Indeed I am. I told you I'd wait for you, didn't I? I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'm just a bit surprised you're actually still here. I mean, I know I find the cemetery exciting, but I don't think many others share the same sentiment. Weren't you bored out here by yourself? Not at all. In fact, I've grown quite even fonder of it. Really? If I'd been quite completely honest, well, I think I've been visiting it more because of you. Huh. It's hard to explain, but even when you're here, even when you're not here, it still feels like you are in a way. Like all the care you put into it really shows. Crowan's right. Okay, I'm trying to think because I'm just looking at the original's eyes, which is yellow. Twyla's is, I believe, white with black irises. Ours is white with red irises. Crowan's is red with black irises. I don't know. Maybe it's just a style choice, but don't take it the wrong way. Even if the cemetery always gave off your vibe, I think I would much prefer the real deal. I simply like being reminded of you here. You like the cemetery pictures, it reminds you of me. Suspicious. Indeedly so. I hope this isn't a strange thing to say to you. Oh, I hope this isn't a strange thing to say. No, it's really nice actually. Never heard anyone... Ooh. I'm assuming this is Twyla, because the only one who suspects Reginald. I've never heard anyone say something like that before. Thank Mary. I developed my voice, shout out my name. Did not sound happy. Turn around and greet by Twyla. Yay, correct. Orange. I hadn't heard from her in a while. Yet, despite this, she looked like she was fuming. Is there a reason you've been ignoring me? Ignoring you? I sent you at least 4 messages for the past week asking you for help me, including this morning. Not one response back. Did you? I'm really sorry, my phone isn't... It must have been glitched or something. Kinda, as if I'd never heard that excuse before. I wasn't sure what to say. I didn't know what was going on. You know what, Mary? Damn. There's Reginald in the background. Here I thought you actually wanted to help me, but I guess I shouldn't expect it. Guess I shouldn't expect to rely on anyone in this city. Huh? What are you talking about? Shut up. Stop playing dumb. What are you talking about? Is that all you know how to say? I just told you to stop playing stupid. I don't know. Reginald needs handcuffed. Reginald needs to be handcuffed. Twyla needs just like I don't know, a slap, like one slap, maybe. I don't think it would solve anything. And not Reginald, Crowan needs to sit down and have therapy. You think I'm going to fall for that act again? Then you've got nothing coming. Can't believe this. If you're going to blow off helping people just to play around with some boy toy, at least be honest about it. What? Despite how I may appear, I'm not a mean person, Mary. It's got nothing to do with how you appear, it's how you act, genius. But there's one thing I hate more than anything else. It's being disrespected. You don't really deserve the respect based on how you act. Gods. I just really, really hate it. Flimsy, airheaded idiots like you. Here's hoping your precious little cemetery grows enough to fill the space that empties your head. Or that head of yours. I ran off after that. Didn't know what else to do. Reginald called out after me. But I kept running. I didn't want him to see me like this. I was so embarrassed. I wasn't even sure where I was going. Just anywhere away from here. I couldn't stand there any second longer. Yeah. I've got nothing to say, honestly, but, you know, Twyla's the person who does not listen to anyone else. Because fair enough, like, we didn't respond to Twyla, but for all we know, we didn't get the messages But even if it's like, even if we showed her, she would just, oh, you deleted them. She would make any story up just to be right. So I ran until it seemed like it was far enough away. Eventually, I turned into a small alley. I took myself in behind a trash can that no one could see me. And I just kept crying there. Things Twyla said. Never even got any messages from her. I had no idea what she was talking about. But she wouldn't listen. Maybe it was my fault. I told her that I would help her, and yet I never even reached out to her. Maybe she's right. What have I been doing this whole time? I started getting so wrapped up in all the other stuff that before I could think any longer, I heard my phone going off. Reginald's calling. I didn't pick up. The second it stopped ringing, I received a text message from him. Are you alright? Where did you run off to? Don't want to talk about it, please. Why is that? I'm telling you. If by telling you I'd be talking about it. Fair point, but still, is it my fault that she got mad at you? Well, yes. Maybe. But I'm gonna say no. I personally blame you, because this is your route. But no, it's not about you, it's my fault. Doesn't seem to be that way, by the way she was talking. It sounded like I was the issue too. Please don't worry about it. I'm worried, regardless of what the situation was. I don't see any good reason for Twyla to yell at you like that. You know Twyla? I do actually. Small world, isn't it? I used to see her in the library quite a lot. Not much anymore. When I did see her though, I will admit she wasn't always the most sociable. Although, I'm upset to see how upset she got it with you. I must admit that I'm not surprised. Have you seen her get angry before? Not loud, but it makes sense. You could always tell with her. Very easily annoyed, I would say. Yeah, sounds about right. She was polite, yes. Disagree? But well, you could always see it in her eyes. So please don't take things she said personally. I'm sure she was just looking for an excuse to yell at somebody. Makes sense. And you just have to be there. Still. I understand why she got mad. I think it would be mad too. Would you? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't like getting mad. And I try not to do it often. Unless it's something important, I guess. I don't know. But that's not the point. I think she's valid to be upset with me. But does that mean you deserve to get yelled at also? Because I don't think it does. Well, I mean, I don't know. Thanks for thinking otherwise, I guess. I'll go apologize. Why should you have to apologize? She was the one who needlessly cruel to you. But I feel bad. I made her mad at me. Mary, don't apologize. I know her. Maybe not too well, but still. I'll try talking to her later. I'll get her to apologize to you. Oh, please don't. She'll probably just be even more mad. Even more upset. It's nothing I can't handle. Please don't worry. Everything is under control. I'll be sure that she is sorry. That sounds threatening. Text kind of slowed it to a halt, and then, before I knew it, I felt a droplet hit my head, and then another, and it started to rain. Well, I guess I wasn't staying here anymore. It's well enough. At this point, I just really wanted to go home, so I did. And I hoped that I wouldn't be remembered tomorrow. You haven't left it yet, right? Hello? You there? I'm here. Sorry. You responded a bit late. You won't do anything weird, will you? What do you mean by that? No, nothing. I didn't mean anything. We always talk about me. How was your day? Could have been better. Is that the case? You should sleep. Oh, in that case, sorry. It's the fastest way to have the day finally be over. I guess so. Good night, Mary. I woke up feeling a lot better the next morning. The things Twyla said to me still itched at me, but I try not to think about it too much. There's only ever so much I could be doing, right? I just tried to not think about it right now. I just wanted to enjoy my breakfast first, checking on my phone and thinking about what I'd do that day. Never got a chance to try and inspect the grave the other day like I planned. Oop. Maybe I'll do that. Got received a text message from Reginald again. Good morning, Mary. You feeling better today? I'm dealing with it. I see, but that still sounds a lot better than yesterday. I'm sure your move will improve over time. Say, I'm not busy today either. Have you still got those errands you needed to do? I can help you today. No thanks. I don't know. What if you run into Twilight again? Please don't worry about that. Something like that. I'm sure she's got it all out of her system. After all we talked about it after the way she talked to you yesterday. Alright, just finished breakfast, but I guess you can. Meet me in the cemetery again if you really want to. Sounds good. I'll see you there. I made plans to meet with Reginald in the cemetery again. Didn't feel all that confident after I left, but well, I would have said no, but it seems like the game's saying yes. Well, whatever. It's not like what happened yesterday would happen over and over again, alright? So I went. And I'd say it was like having a deja vu, but the experience, the scene before. There you are. Yeah, here we are again. Are you alright? You seem nervous. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just gonna keep moving forward. Besides, once we start looking around, I'll be too focused to worry. Hey, speaking of, do you know, like, other languages? Why do you ask? Follow me, I'll show you. It's what I've been busy with. I led Reginald through to the cemetery, winding my way back to where I found the mysterious grave. Brought him over to that tree, to that area, right near the edge of the fence, but... Oh no, huh? Oh dear. Oh, sorry, oh dear me, how upsetting. What happened? I don't understand. Perhaps it was lightning. We had a storm the other night. That can't be. I've never heard any thunder, or anything like that. Mary. I ducked over the side of the grave. It couldn't really be broken. It couldn't. Oh, you poor soul. I'll fix this for you, somehow. I don't even know their name. You don't know his name? How do you know it's a he? Mary said they. I thought you knew the names of everyone in this place. I do. It's just this headstone. The language that was on it, I couldn't understand it. I think it's whoever it was might have been trying to tell me something. Mary. I'm sorry, but, well, it's just, that seems a bit silly, doesn't it? Especially if they, see? Now he's saying they. He switched. Reginald, do you know who this is? Or who this is belonged to? Especially if they had to die before they could even send a message to you. But it was just this. There's more to it. There was also, come with me. Mary, I grabbed Reginald's hand and hurry him to the library. It felt as I couldn't be running fast enough, especially with how he kept trying to slow me down. What's this all about? I'll explain once we get there. He kept following me and I kept leading. I had to show him what I was talking about, so he could understand how big of a problem it was. We entered the library and I quickly and quietly guided him over to the manga section. But... Huh? Mary, is everything quite alright? What do you want to show me over here? Stupid. Why am I always such an idiot? Reginald began to coyly look at his phone while I berated myself in front of the empty shelf. How could I have been so careless? I should have checked out these books for safekeeping, and now every one of them is gone. Kind of a coincidence that all of them are gone. They could have been in the garbage truck or being shipped elsewhere. Somewhere far away right now, for all I know. Stupid. So stupid of me. Mary? Gotta go. Huh? You're leaving? I thought you were going to help me today. Yes, but, well, there's something that I have to attend. Huh? But you said you weren't going to be busy today, right? I know, but something came up and, well... I mean, things do come up. That's kind of how things work. Are you alright? Why are you looking at me like that? Looking at you like what? Like you think I'm weird? I mean, I would argue that was a face of concern. Like, are you okay? Do you want to, like, because, like, you seem to be panicking. What? You know I don't think that. You think I'm crazy. You think I'm just a creepy ghost girl, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. Mary's in a self-deprecating mindset. But I think with that, I think we should call her the ghost girl at the cemetery who talks to herself because she's crazy. No. But yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed getting a bit more of this information, bit by bit. Hopefully I can see you on the next one. With that, goodbye.